Now they're smoking. This is like the first time I've ever checked outside to see whether people were smoking. There's no one outside smoking. That's okay. I didn't, before the last reading, indicate that these two books were for sale in the back. Both lovely. This is Proxy, and this is Plural. This is Christopher Stackhouse, and this is Eric Doyle, for sale right now. And I bet they'll sign them for you too. Christopher Stackhouse works in film and video. He's a lot taller than you, you'll see him. Music recording, theater, painting, drawing, installation, performance, curating, and teaching. He's a book author of a chapbook, Slip, co-author of image text collaboration with writer-translator John Keane, Seismosis, which is a beautiful book, which features Stackhouse's drawings and philosophical discourse with Keane's texts, and most recently a volume of poems, Plural. His work is also featured in Kara Walker's forthcoming Dust Jackets for the Niggerati, which looks amazing, and will be out very, very soon. Sorry?
We have it
out now? Out now? Okay. From Gregory R. Miller and Company. He is an advisory board member at Fence Magazine, a contributing editor at Bomb, and a contributing poetry editor at Vanitas Magazine. With artists Jomar Stapkun and Jared Friedman, Stackhouse is a founding member of the Roving Artists in Residence project, This Red Door, which has just completed its third iteration in Prenzlauer Berg section of Berlin. His recent appointments include visiting faculty at Naropa, visiting critic at the Leroy Hofberger School of Painting, Maryland Institute College of Art, and guest lecturer at the New York Center for Art and Media Studies, which is a lot. Before I say anything, I want to say that one of the things that's really exciting about this work for me is that it really is sort of continuous with all those occupations. Like, it really is very clear to me that all those things work together to make these things. So this one poem, Untitled, in the book, there's a 4-line bit that I just want to share, which maybe you'll read, but I'll read this 4 lines. It's called Untitled. A train comes, still blanks, still pushed against the lens. Culture. Look at it wriggle in the dish, out of its jean jacket onto an industrial tiled floor, to build a titanium house folded like a napkin. I don't want to talk about syntax or diction in Chris Stackhouse's work, although there are certainly things to say about fragmentation and parataxis and easy access to the language of the street in our time. Look, though, at the way this poem is a poem that insists upon attention to its frame on the page, on the blank page, in the mind's eye, lens, the word rhodopsin. Do I know what that means? And as an object of scientific study, in its plain denim and strong materials being built. That is a poem. That is a new poem, culture being present. Chris Stackhouse is capable of this action, but he does not insist upon it as an only way. There is also the way of notation, as in note-taking, or in terms, if you want, of grammar. He has a technique relating to excessive use of the period that renders the mark as obnoxious interruption of the continuity of this strung-out imagination. Quote, text can be shaped, deformed by indentations of breath, end quote. That's from the poem Latina. He is able in a lot of ways. The lines of these poems describe ability in a lot of ways to, quote, to do something new in the work, unquote, or, quote, to find humanity. Please welcome Christopher Stackhouse.